In the Meet the Coach series part A, I have shared with you the meaning of coaching, specifically what coaching is and what coaching is not. And in part B, I have shared with you the COMETSA coaching philosophy, the mind, the journey, the destiny. In this series, part C, I would like us to share with you how we at COMETSA approach coaching, specifically our coaching process. The framework within which we conduct our coaching is informed by the planning for the coaching approach, identification of the preferred learning styles of the client, identification of the opportunities and coaching topic and objectives, and of course the actual process of conducting the coaching session. Providing the feedback is very critical and is a must, and that must be done after every coaching session. Planning for the interim feedback reports, and of course providing the end of the coaching program report for the client, especially in cases where the client is sponsored by his or her employer. And of course the last part of the coaching program, which is the actual closing and rounding up of the coaching relationship. I've stated the fact that coaching is a very structured intervention in a continuous development program of a client. Let me take you through some of the steps that are important for anyone who wants to become a coaching client of COMETSA. Step 1, the coaching proposition. This is very important. This is about the acquisition of the coaching client and is really known as a pre-contemplation or pre-contemplation phase, which happen as a result of a number of opportunities that they present to us or presented to us. For instance, public forums, platforms, referrals, and networking. So basically what happened is that the potential client will express a desire to be coached by us, COMETSA, in which case the potential client is brought into contact with our office for follow-up meetings to discuss the issue. We will then issue instructions to our office to schedule a chemistry session with the potential client. So the office will prepare for the intake by issuing, for instance, the quotation, prepare the draft contract, and schedule the monthly coaching sessions in a draft form. This approach is very well received by the clients as it projects professional setup in our coaching business, and the client feel engaged before the commitment is done. Step 2 is the actual contracting, the coaching intake, bonding and rapport building with the client. This is exactly what we call the chemistry session. So the coaching intake is one of the key aspects of the coaching program, and the chemistry session is critical before the coaching sessions will take place. So this intake includes confirmation of the duration of the coaching program, the frequency of the coaching sessions, duration of each coaching session, the preferred venues for the coaching session, and perhaps the preferred dates and times for the client. to attend the coaching sessions. We will discuss the fees applicable per hour, as we charge per hour in our setup, in our arrangement. And of course, the format of the coaching sessions, which could be the face-to-face, which is actually our preferred method or approach. Could be, however, based on the challenges of distance, offered over Skype or telephonic approach or method. So the last part of this phase is the contract document discussion and the actual signing of the contract. And of course, most aspects of this phase are facilitated by our office administrators under our supervision, my supervision. Step 3 is the actual coaching session itself. Coaching session number 0, which is what we refer to, is often regarded as a follow-up to the chemistry session. And I work with the client on broad understanding of what coaching is and what coaching is not. And this topic was covered in our Meet the Coach series A, or Part A. So this is helpful, especially when the client has not experienced coaching before. So the client is exposed to the ecosystem of coaching. In actual fact, my first 3 coaching sessions are dedicated to the formulation of the coaching topic within which we coach, the goal or the goals of the coaching program, and at least a minimum of 3 coaching objectives for the 6 to 12 months coaching program. It has become a confirmed approach, and it works very well for us in making sure that we do not embark on a coaching program without having confirmed the framework of the coaching program. So the coaching topic, the coaching goal, the coaching objectives appear on every coaching session template and report that the client receives. This is to make sure that we are able to link constantly and align the coaching session themes with the coaching topic, goal, and objectives we shall have signed off with the client. If we deviate from the topic and the coaching goals and objectives, we are able to come up with a valid reason why. And this is noted in the coaching session report. Step 4 of this presentation is about the session details. Each coaching session template, cover page, and report contain the following standard data about the session. Coaching session number, it's very important to know at what stage of the coaching program we are. The client's name repeated at all times. The position and the title of the client and the organization of the client, the date of the session, the start and end times of each session. In other words, the duration of the session. The venue of the session is very important to be reflected on the report, as we constantly monitor and quality assure the venues that we use for our coaching sessions. It's important to mention the method of the coaching for that particular session. So it could be a face-to-face session, it could be a telephonic or a Skype session. And each coaching session starts with a checking in, which includes reflection on the previous session. This is very important, as it's like taking the measurement of the temperature of the client, as that enables us to be able to, it enables us to know the level of energy of the client. So the main purpose of the 15 minutes checking in, as I stated, is to lay the foundation as well for the coaching session. It often happens that the coaching themes of the session are deduced from the checking in part of the session. So if the themes are not aligned with the coaching topic, the coaching goal and the coaching objectives, a preliminary conversation is allowed. Step 5, which is the last step, or steps before the last ones, is checking out. Every session is concluded with a checking out of session time of 15 minutes. This serves as the evaluation of the session and commitment to action or change of behaviors by the client. The following standard checking out guidelines are followed for each coaching session. Number 1, confirmation. And this is about what was confirmed by the session for the client. Something that the client knew of all the time that came out in the session and confirmed that knowledge. Number 2 is an aha moment, which is the point in the session at which the client experienced an aha moment. The point at which a penny drops and things started to make sense for the client. We want the client to share with us on that. Number 3 is the new insights or the learnings or the new knowledge. What new insights and lessons did the client pick up from the session itself? And number 4, take home. If this session was like a menu or meal in a restaurant, it was so beautiful, nicely enjoyed, that the client would like to take home with and share with the family members. What is it from the session? What are you taking home to share with you? The best loved at home? And point 5 in the checkout, which is the last point, is the new behaviors and practices that the client commits post the session. This is very important, as coaching is about change and transformation, and we want the client to commit himself to it. Step number 6, the details of the next coaching session. Before closing the session, a discussion about the next session takes place, and this is to make sure that we are aligned with the schedule as produced by my office, and to determine if there are any changes that I need to deliver to my office. And the key aspects of the next coaching sessions are the date, the time, and the venue. And of course, step 7 is the closure itself. This takes a form of chit-chatting and walking the client out of the venue. And step 8 is about the post-session analysis. At the end of each session, I prepare the client feedback report and update my own coaching portfolio for the client. Then I look at the following points to complete the post-session records. How the coaching themes relate to the coaching program, topic, and objectives. The observations made from the current state of being of the client. The client's level of awareness brought up by the coaching session. New practices and actions that the client commits to undertake. The comments and actions from the session generated by me during the coaching session, the tools, metaphors, examples, and visualizations applied to the coaching session, and lastly, the next action steps to be taken by the client and the coach after the session. So this is the session process, and that's how we conduct our coaching, and I hope it prepares you for in case you become one of our clients. Once again, visit our website www.cometsa-goc.com or send us an email at callcenter@cometsa-goc.com or call us at 011-974-9308, and we look forward to talk to you. Goodbye.